Hi friends, today we are going to create the to-do application using the useReducer hook. Same like how we did the using the use state and use effect. Like that we are going to create the using the useReducer hook. But some changes we are going to done while working with this app. I am going to explain that how we are going to do here. First, we are going to our environment like our code editor, like VS Code. In this components, I have created already use reducer. In this, I am going to create one more folder called to do using reducer. In this, I am going to create one base to do container to do container dot jsx rfc. In this, I am going to write the all the application. In the I'm going to write apply, not a folder file. To do list can contain the list of to dos and to do input. Input we are going to pass from the input we are going to take, that is the to do input, and one more thing is to do. Each and every to do. This one is single to do. First in that to do container, I'm going to create here two things we are going to get. First, I'm going to create the hook use reducer. In this, we are going to pass the first one is the reducer function, that is the customer. Next initial state, next init function. Init function is optional. We are not going to pass. First, we are going to create the reducer function. It contains two things. One is the state, another one is action. For this, we are going to use the switch case action.type. We are going to use for that case of add. Case of add. This add return return. We are going to add state comma action dot payload. Next default return sorry return state. We are going to create while doing the we are going to create the cases while doing the code. In this we are going to get the two things. One is to do's comma dispatch function. This dispatch function will use using this dispatch function only. We are going to call the actions. What actions? This add action, like say remove action. We're going to write the also remove action. Here written the or first write the logic something state filter. Next case edit filter return state. Next toggle case filter and return or return state. Here we are going to use the map. We are going to see these functions like filter map, these things in the while working with the distros. For that to-dos, I'm going to create here first input. To-do input already created. To-do input. First we are going to here I'm going to pass as a to-do container. To-do container. First I'm going to create these inputs. Then I'm going to ref UCE. Create two things here. One is input, another one is submit button or add button. You can mark it as a add button. Type is equals to test. Placeholder is enter a test. Enter a test. To try to execute this one, we are going to see this. First run this application. For that, npm run development environment. npm run dev. After running, go to the code editor, change the main.jsx, remove this one. Instead of this create counter app, I'm going to create the to-do container. In this container, we are going to show this one. To-do, so the first this one is the heading, to-do web app, to-do input, to-do input, CE, save, this one also, plus save. Remove these all things. And run this application. God, I think so. Open this main. Okay, to-do container we are getting. Actually, we are getting from the previously we are getting from the to use state. To use state and use effect. But we want from the components of use reducer to do container. That's why we are going to once again remove and once again how to get means if you place cursor here and press the control and space, you will get these two things. One is the component slash to do use state and use effect. This one is a component slash use reducer slash to do reducer slash to do container. If you enter the click on the enter button, you will see here to do input. We are getting inspect this one and console this initial state is not there. Here we missed the initial state constant. Initial state is equal to empty array. If you see this, we are getting like this. In this container, we are going to class container mx auto. test center flex flex column justify center and items center gap of 4 I'm going to pick 6. If you want to style this, go to here input class focus outline none border border of 2 padding in y-axis 2 and x-axis 4. Y-axis 2 and x-axis 4 rounded MD rounded MD. Like that button also focus same and border to PY2 and PX4 rounded MD. Flex gap of 2. Yes, see, you pass here lorem ipsum or to-do list. So click on this button, it will goes to the to-do list. For this, for this, I'm going to create here use state, use state here, test, comma, set test, test, comma, set test, value equal to test and to us on change is equals to set test of e dot target dot value, e dot target dot value. See this, we are going to this. We want to console this to do test lorem ipsum. See, we are getting. If you reload this lorem ipsum, if you click on this button, we are going to handle or add item. Here we are going to add this to do. For that, I'm going to create new to do. Here we are going to create ID of. I'm going to generate a new ID using npm JS. For this ID generator I'm going to create one package ID, UUID or nano ID, nano ID, nano ID. For ID generation, we are going to use the nano ID, nano ID. For this, install this one, go to terminal, stop this one, and install, paste here this one, see install. Installation completed. If you want to use this, we are going to import this one, nano ID, test, we are going to use column test. This test we are going to pass, or we can make it as a content also, this test, and complete, completed we are going to create false. By default, I'm going to create as the false. This to do we are going to pass to the here. We are going to insert here using this add. For that, we are going to use the dispatch function. I'm going to make it as a props. In this to do input, we are going to restructure here using the dispatch. In this dispatch, we are going to we are going to as make it as a add. Which task we are going to perform? Then we are going to create the payload, payload of to do. We are going to pass. Or if you want to console this for debugging purpose, we can use this like this also. You can comment this one for sake of seeing this what happening in the inside add to do. Open the first run the application ls npm run dev. This go to the Vite application lorem ipsum. If you click on the add button, I'm sorry, in the add button after class on click of sorry not on template on click of add item can add now. If you want to, after completion of add, set the test to null or empty. See, Marvel stories. Add this. We are getting the unique ID from the nano ID and completed false content is Marvel stories. If you want to create one more, uh, stated Andhra Pradesh, CBN is powerful man. J is CM of Andhra Pradesh. See, if you pressing this add button, this it is creating like a one object like ID, content, completed. Three things we are getting. If you want to pass to-do list, we are going to dispatch this. So uncomment and Here we are going to pass. If you want to see this, the use to do list to do list. In the to do list, we are going to one to do and the to do list. Where is the to do list? In the to do container, we are going to pass to do's as the props. To do's. We are going to destructure to do's dot map each and every to do and hence to here we are going to contain the to do. In the to-do.jsx, we are going to yes, same like how we are going to destructure to-do. In this to-do contains the content to-do.content. To-do.content we are going to injecting here. We are going to pass the one more thing is key for identification purpose to-do.id. For this, if you write Marvel stories, Marvel stories, the powerful. We click on this ad, we are getting why it is content is not showing here. Spelling is right or not? So this one lorem ipsum. Add this. I think content can be text by lorem ipsum. Add button dot content dot content. Okay, so sorry friends, we are using this to do some dot to do. We click on this, we are getting here some it's some lorem add on add button. Move here. Confusion, getting confusion. Laurel Gibson. Okay, click on add. Why it is not showing means I have used here test right. Okay, we got here Laurel Gibson. See, we are getting emojis. Once again, refresh this one, friends. Laurel Gibson. Laurel Gibson. We got the answer. I have added the by mistakenly I have added the test white. That's why it is not showing, but it is mixing with the background color. That's why. If you want to use the background color is a different one. Here, DG gray, DG gray of 800 and in H screen. In H screen, here change the color to test white, test to Excel and font semi bold on a medium, semi bold and PD of PD of 4 to the web application. In the to do input also we are going to use some things like border green, border green 400 and white, test white. If you hover this BG green, BG green 100, see here also in the to do also single to do also test white. If you click on lorem ipsum, click on add button, see we are getting like this. The class we are taking the flex max with MD, max with MD and the flex column. If you click on one more, uh, Marvel stories, click on add. Give the gap also, gap 2. The to do list, margin top 6, margin top 6. Each and every to do, PG orange 400, PY 2, EX 4, and rounded corners MD, rounded corners MD. And if you create one more large, then like Spider-Man, Spider-Man stories, sir, so stories are powerful, powerful stories. See, if you click on second one, it is expanding. Right? In this, we are going to add two more things in the to do. One is like input, mm, is like input checkbox. Sorry, not class. Type checkbox. Type checkbox. Sounds man. Ready? Flex gap of two. Here also two things we are going to first. Two things we are going to take. One is span of it or a pencil. Okay, nice pencil. Span of trash box. So okay, and then for this, I'm going to create one more class called justify between and items center. Justify between an item center. Self start row row self start self start. Increase the test large. Okay, test is large. If you click on this toggle button, we are going to make it as a line like strike. For that, I'm going to pass from the container dispatch dispatch in the same here also. We are going to destructure the dispatcher and pass here dispatch function to the each and every to do here on change. So here same first dispatch on change dispatch to dot id. We are going to pass in here like not like this. We are going to pass like a object type is equal to toggle and and payload. Payload equal to toggle.id. Where we are getting here in the toggle use state here constant or directly we are perform here only state dot map of I'm getting to do here each and every to do comma first we are going to compare like to do dot id equal to action dot payload if this okay to do of completed equal to dot of to do dot completed or otherwise we are going to pass it as a normal to do. To do in the to do's to write here condition to write the flower brackets. Here I'm going to write to do dot completed equal to dot completed. If the to do dot completed, we are going to pass uh, line through line this one line through or otherwise null. We are going to pass. Go to here, alarm, give some, add this one. We click on here. Okay, we are getting like mm, line through color. How to change line through color? How to change line through color in Tailwind CSS. Decoration like this, not like this. Decoration. Actually, it is the property of text decoration. Decoration gray 500. If you go to here, see we are getting. If you want some more dark, 800 like this. Marvel stories. If you pass this one, okay. If you click on this one, you are getting. If you untoggle this, then remove this. Then one more is two more we are remaining. Remove and edit. We are going to see these two things in the next class. We have seen the add and we have seen the toggle. We have forgotten the small thing in the to do input. Like if you go to the in the if you go to the here, if you click on the add with empty also, it is taking like it is allowing to add into the to dos. But don't want that thing. If you want to ignore that case, here in the creation of here itself only, we are going to write the condition called if test.trim is satisfied. We are going to create the to-do. In this case only, we are going to allow us to create the new to-do. See, if you write here, Marvel stories like lorem ipsum, lorem ipsum add. If you want to click it with empty, if you click here space also, using space also, if you click on add, it will not allow. Why? Means we have used the trim function. If you without using the trim function, if you give the space, it will take as a one character. See, without giving the anything using, I have given here space. It is taking. That's why we are going to use the trim function. Trim function. If you see, if you give the space and add this one, it will not allow. That's all, friends. If you have any doubts, please please write your doubts in the comment. If you like my content, please like and subscribe my channel and support my channel.